Boomers. Yes, my car is still messy, and yes, Jerome the gnome is in the back seat. He's feeling kind of salty today. He doesn't want to be with me, but I forced him to take this ride. He tried to get back in the house, but I'd already locked the door. So if you saw my previous live, I was out at the Jake Gaither Community Center, where they have a golf course, playground for children, of course, tennis courts, and I ran the path for the golf carts. I thought maybe it would be a mile or two, and I would just, jog and run and jog and do whatever I need to do. I jogged, I would say, 80% of the time, and I'm so impressed with myself. Not because I ran the course, but because I found out that the course, give or take, is about 4 miles. How crazy is that? Listen, I would have run 1 mile had someone told me it was two, or half a mile if they told me it was one. I don't know. There's something psychological going on there. But I didn't ask any questions. I just got out there and jogged and enjoyed the view, enjoyed watching the people playing golf, of course, watching out. Nobody says four anymore. What happened to that? I don't play golf, but I know you're supposed to say four when you see your ball headed to a person. And we had a couple of them come near us, and nobody said a word. I guess that was a sign for that jogging lady to go back in her lane and for that ball collector to get out of their way. But he was such a nice guy. And he saw me coming. He was like, "You putting it in." He was funny. So it's always nice to just get out and do something different. But this Jake Gaither complex is something. They even have walking paths. I was just crossing one to make sure I didn't hit anybody. And I look like hell. I know. Mama's just not looking as pumped up. But when you're going for a jog, you're not supposed to be pumped up. You're just supposed to jog. The most I did was put on earrings. That's as good as it gets with me. And it's an overcast day, although these sunglasses are typically for sunny days, the polarized lenses. I had to wear them today because the overcast will make me squint as well. So it's a nice day, nice, little bit breezy, but once you start shaking a tail feather out there, it won't be breezy long. You'll be glad for the breeze. It's like having your own personal fan blowing on you while you are jogging and when you need it the most. So I am on my way. I have earned a cup of coffee and earned the right not to have to walk to go get it. I'm driving to go get it. Forget that. Mama did 4 miles, and I will not let you all forget it. So I'm going to get a cup of coffee, and this will make day 4 of me trying to get back on my jogging, into my jogging routine. I didn't mention it to you guys before because I find for myself, fitness is one of those things that's hard for me to maintain when I've told people I'm going to do it. And then they turn it into punishment. I thought you were jogging. Are you supposed to be eating that? They wear you out. They don't let you enjoy the process. And it is a process. If you are a person that wants to get back into your physical fitness routine, start in small bump. I can't even talk. Small bites, small chunks, and do a little at a time, and then increase as you go. Don't try to do the whole thing. Oh, I'm a jog a mile a day. No, you're not. Jog a quarter of a mile one way, and then walk back the other, and then eventually you'll have the energy to jog back half a mile. Now you've jogged the whole mile. Congratulations. So you don't know what each day brings, and some days are better than the others. Some days I'm bursting with energy, and other days I can't lift a finger. Just the way it is. When I started jogging, it wasn't intentional, actually. I just wanted to walk. I was given a very stern warning by my healthcare provider, and I said, "Give me a chance to lose this weight." She said, "Okay, I'll give you 30 days. Come back and let's see how you're doing." She didn't call. She didn't say anything. She just waited. So I lived at the time. I worked downtown in Richmond, and if you know anything about the Capitol grounds, they're at the top of a hill if you're on Main Street. So I rode. I rode. I'm watching these cars, and I'm talking about things that are happening that have nothing to do with what I'm trying to tell you. So I went out for my first day to walk. I came out of the building and I looked up the hill and I said, "Oh my God." I thought to myself, I'll jog to the top of the hill just to warm up, and then I will walk the rest of the way. I jogged to the top of the hill and I just kept going, and it just never stopped. And the irony to me is that I was on a track team in high school, and I hated distance jogging. Oh my God, I hated it. I was a sprinter, 50-yard dash, if you remember those, not meters, yards. Um, so I just kept jogging. Eventually, I was jogging across the bridge into the south side over the James River Bridge right there. I would jog across and back, and there were some people that probably traveled at the same time every day that I was jogging, and they would hoot the horn or wave every day to keep me going. It was really great. You don't know where your encouragement will come from is another lesson in that. And yeah, so I'm getting back into jogging. I love it. If you need a recommendation for jogging shoes, I highly, highly recommend the Brooks brand. I have about 4 or 5 pair of Brooks jogging shoes. As they wear out, I don't get rid of them for jogging. I just walk in them. I don't throw away my tennis shoes so casually. But when you're jogging in them, you have to be very careful that they remain even and that you aren't doing, subtle damage to your ankles, legs, feet, what have you. But always get a size larger because when you jog, your feet swell up. Things that I learned that I didn't know. So I would say if you're overweight, especially, get that size larger, even if you're not going to jog, because your feet are going to swell up. It goes right back down, but it's the way the body works, right? If I pounded on you for a half hour, wouldn't you swell up? Ay, so I'm at McDonald's trying to get a cup of coffee, Lord, and the line is taking too long. They're lucky they have this concrete barrier. Otherwise, I'd scoot around this car and then just go up to the window like I do sometimes and tell them what I want. They take too long, so I just cut the line. Yes, I'm that person that does that. Oh gosh, look at my God, what is going on? All the things. But I did my 4 miles, and I'm so proud of myself. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share, please. Bye for now.